The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I am Air Matt. That's right.
Air? Wow.
I'm a dog. I'm a dog being Matt.
A dog who can jump, who can dribble, who can drool.
Play any sport you want.
Any sport you want until you die and pass it on to your little children who can also speak English.
Yeah, that is a strange jump.
But not as strange as this jump. This is a comedy podcast. Those were jokes we were just saying.
Mm-hmm.
We got some more coming up, and they mostly pertain to internet reviews from places like Amazon, Google, Yelp, TripAdvisor, Target. Definitely Target. Target.com. Great, famous place for internet reviews. So what's it like being a dog?
Rough.
Oh.
All right, let's bury that.
Oh, I got a review for us
okay,
then.
Fine.
This is a review from Las Vegas. It's for the Adventure Dome Indoor Theme Park.
Okay.
This review is from Gina. Did I say it's from Yelp?
I don't know that you did.
I don't know. It's from Yelp. It's for Las Vegas. Adventure Dome Indoor Theme Park. It's hard to say really fast, especially if it's Las Vegas on Yelp. Gina N., an elite Yelp salute, has this review. I thought it was sort of uncanny. Sadly, the Adventure Dome is not as fun as it used to be. When you enter, you're forced to take a photo and look at it on the computer screen.
Okay.
To see if you want to buy it.
Oh, God.
There's only one entrance, so there's no way to avoid this unless you walk through the exit. The place is very deserted. There weren't many people there, and there are hardly any employees. I liked that they have added more ride recently. I wished that they still let you buy tickets for individual rides instead of having to buy it in packages. This is still a good place to take your kids if you're visiting Vegas. There's plenty of rides and games. It's just not as lively anymore. 3 stars.
Like, hang on. Yeah, you're complaining about having to stop and take a picture, but also that there's nobody inside? It doesn't sound like you have to wait too long to... I understand if you were standing in line for 45 minutes just to get in, and on top of that, they take your picture, and like, I don't want to see my ugly face right now. No, I don't want to pay $15 for a picture. No, I just want to go do some rides.
So you're saying a crappy picture to get in is a small price to pay for rides with no lines.
No lines, unencumbered visit.
Uh-huh.
And they've added it? Sounds like a fine place.
You know why Six Flags Great America sucks? Because it's so lively. There's so many motherfuckers there.
It is lively.
So many patrons, so many employees, so many people dressed up as Bugs Bunny and Yosemite Sam. I would love that place if it was just me.
That would be pretty sweet.
Me and one guy to hit the go button on the ride.
Yeah, come on. If I have to stop and take a picture, whatevs.
I'd give him a free picture of my butt if I got to go on rides with no lines.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't have a scale to compare it to. We've never been. We don't know what it was like before.
Sure, the liveliness, the culture, the cultural epicenter that was the Adventure Dome Indoor Theme Park in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I can't say that I've ever contemplated how many entrances a place has to try and avoid some sort of little obstacle.
It's not so much that she hates getting her picture taken candidly without her permission, right? We're not at odds with that. I think what is strange here is that she has determined that that's a deal breaker for anyone else reading this review. That is something that everyone needs to know about.
We all know. We all hate that, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe when I'm walking in, it's a little weird, but on the rides, I kind of like that. There's a couple family pictures we have of it's just us on silly rides, and we got the little overpriced picture book.
Part of the experience. Part of the kit.
Right.
Six Flags, when I had a season pass a few years ago, and I used it the first time, oh, come on through. We're going to get a picture of you. That way we know it's you when you show up using your season pass. Like, I could not have been bothered. I was like, oh, wow. They know this is my first time visiting the park. They're on it. Thanks, Six Flags.
You felt very taken care of in that instance.
Yes, the place was lively. I will add that. But of all the things I had to complain about, stopping to get my picture taken for 2 minutes was not one of them.
Sure. Especially because it was ensuring an ease of access in the future, right?
Yes. Okay. I'll try and play the other side of the coin.
Okay.
I do recall on one fine occasion going to what will forever be known as Miller Park and using that secret tactic. I don't remember. Maybe there's some name for it. The entrance that we used. But like
the preferred parking entrance? Is that what you're thinking of?
Even though we did not have preferred parking.
Sure.
And it's like, we don't have to wait in the suckers line. Yes. So I guess I kind of sympathize but again, the place was dead. It's not like she's complaining about the wait.
Yeah. When the place is dead, I mean, maybe the salesman was aggressive, but guess what? If you're like, no, thank you, and walk away, the picture is deleted forever. No one's keeping that.
No. They're not hanging it up on a wall like an L.
This person didn't buy the overpriced picture before they brought the overpriced ride tickets. Do you have a review?
I have a review. I've got an Amazon review for Tupify 20 pieces artificial lemons and limes, fake fruit lemons, artificial lifelike simulation lemon for home, house, kitchen, party decoration, 3 inches by 2 inches.
A decorative fruit basket.
Yeah, provide your own basket. And actually, it looks like my reviewer just bought the lemons variety.
Lemons only, please.
Here's what our good friend Jim Wilkinson titles his review. These are not realistic. Jim writes, I wanted a touch of yellow in a darkish corner of my countertops. Other purchasers said that these looked real, so I bought them. I placed them in a clear cylinder-type vase, and they looked totally fake. See image with this product on the left, real lemons on the right. There's absolutely nothing realistic about them except the shape. My house guest, who was here at the time they arrived, thought that they were dreadful fakes. After he left, a thank you gift arrived, and it was artificial lemons from another vendor. I can actually use those. LOL, 1 star. I'll send this picture of the fake.
Okay, we got a picture. I was going to say, quick. Who do we believe here? Who do we believe about these lemons? Okay, the left is the bad lemons.
Yeah.
And the right, are those real lemons or the replacement?
Real lemons, I believe. Let me double check. Real lemons on the right.
I mean, the left ones do look more like the plastic lemons with the lemon juice in them.
Yeah.
Than real lemons. But I'm also studying a photograph on my computer screen. I don't think any of your guests are going to walk into your house, magnifying glass up this little basket of fake lemons and say, you fucking imposter, you joke of a man, you disgusting freak. These lemons are not real.
Yeah. Daryl can come over and screech to a stop. Hang on. Whoa. I was all ready to hunker around your island here, the fine kitchen island. But, bro, what's up with those fake lemons?
What is up with these fake? You are so tacky.
What?
You're
Did you only
imbecile.
pay $13.59 for those? Buddy, no.
You are insulting me, your guest, with these sad excuses for fake lemons. You should take each one of these lemons and shove them up your ass. And you might think, well, with all those fake lemons, shoving them up my ass would kill me, Donnie. And I'm saying yes. Those are your options. Get rid of these fake lemons. He smashes them. He hits them off the table. Or fucking die. And then he walks out. That would be your typical guest experience with these lemons.
Probably.
Because
9
they're
out
so
of 10
fake
times.
looking.
What about the guest, though? I don't know how often you've been a house guest of people. Probably,
Sure.
go to the cousin's house, chill on the couch, chill in the basement. Have you ever felt... I don't know, maybe if it were your bro.
Sure.
Your old college bro and you're bumming on his couch for the weekend and you're like, dude, that Kramer poster is laughable. I can see the watermark on it. You did not get that from a good Redbubble seller. Let me hook you up.
Right.
I'll spend $20 instead of 10.
You're saying the only time anyone would call it these lemons is if it was your old buddy looking for an excuse to rib you.
Yeah, I think he's razzing him, yeah.
Right. There's a bit of a riff session going on.
Either that or your friend is a total jerk. I noticed you've been slumming it lately, what with your false lemon debacle.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. If it wasn't just a regular roast section between buddies, I'll walk into my friend's house and they could have the most beautiful home I've ever seen. I would find plenty of stuff to make fun of them for.
Fine. Oh man, carpet's a little. You need to replace the pad under there, don't you?
What are you trying to? Are you trying to make love to your guests on this carpet? This is too squishy. This is too soft and luxurious. If stepping on your carpet's making me horny right now, Tim. Is that what you want? So you think they took the rib session way too seriously?
Maybe, but let's hoist up the benefit of the doubt and assume friends are friends and everything is good and chummy.
I don't know, man. If someone had some fake fruit to brighten up a corner of their kitchen, I would be impressed.
Making an effort. Yeah, they are trying.
Fake fruit screams effort to me.
You are an adult. Wow. You probably see that in a magazine, some Pinterest board. Wow. My internet browser doesn't include much Pinterest boards.
Maybe I'm going off, but there's a certain commitment to practicality that the fake fruit offers that I respect, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying fruit for aesthetics. I'm buying fruit to put in my mouth and later poop out. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want some fruit for aesthetic, it makes much more sense in the logic of my brain just to get some plastic fruit that is the color you want. That will never go bad, will never need to be cleaned other than dusted every now and then, The practicality of it shows a dedication to the aesthetic of your area that I could never genuinely make fun of you for. Maybe to riz you. Maybe to riz and razz, goof and gaff on you, but not really.
Nah.
I have a review. I'm tired of talking about lemons. We're on a food train, though. I got a pasta sauce review from Amazon.
Ooh.
This is for the Contadina tomato sauce with Italian herbs, 12-pack, 15 ounce. Contadina is like, when you picture some tomato sauce in your head with green pastures and a lady in a red dress on it.
Yeah, man.
It's the one you think of.
Take me there.
Let's let Taurus take you there. Their Amazon review is titled Real Italian Taste and Balanced Flavor.
Ooh.
This product has the real balanced Italian taste and flavor that you desire. Here is a quality sauce that is easy to use and notably a high quality product at a good price point. We have used this sauce in several dishes and we are well pleased with the results. I do not see any reason that you would have that you should not have the same delicious result. Try this sauce. Have a happy day. Signed, Chef Taurus. 5 stars.
Thanks, Chef. Comma. Don't you hate it when sauce is difficult to use?
Yeah. When I hate a non-user-friendly sauce.
First, I've got to pop that lid off. It's trouble after trouble. I'm toiling away.
You ever open a can of sauce and it just springs out like those novelty little worm cans?
Whoa! Get it! Put the jar back up.
It's bouncing around your kitchen like flubber.
This sauce is unwieldy.
You ever have to have a negotiation session with your sauce before cooking it down?
Let's say fettuccine. The sauce shakes its head.
You know how when your sauce is done, you put it on the back of a spoon and you can wipe off the spot, and if it stays clean, then your sauce is done? I just picture the sauce aggressively springing back onto the clean spot because it's difficult to use.
So difficult, sauce. Come on. Grow up.
Like a tarp being thrown over a spot, just being difficult.
Oh, man. That is so silly. I mean, any jarred sauce is going to be easy to use. It's prepared. It is a prepared sauce.
It is a semi-liquid substance. You can pour in something and make hot, and then you can eat it.
Sucker is shelf stable. It's got spices. It's what you would need to consume. Maybe you want to doctor that up. Maybe you want to pull mom. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna doctor this up right here. We're gonna put some chilies in there. You know? Right. We like our spicy pasta.
The only thing I can think of with a non-user-friendly sauce is I think of like ragu as like a little watery, but you just gotta cook it down a little longer. I don't see it as that big of a deal.
It's just because ragu is not great.
You're right. It's just not great. It's a little watery. You gotta cook it down and doctor it up. But I wouldn't call that a lack of ease of use. It's just not the best one.
Yeah, difficult sauce. I don't know. It's like clam sauce or something. I'm gonna put on my thinking chef cap here for a minute and figure out what to do with this stuff. Fish sauce, probably not. Be careful with that stuff.
Yeah, right. You put too much fish sauce in, you hitting the fish nos, getting boosted over to the other side of Flavor Town.
Get a bit of a fish loss.
Oh, there it is.
But pasta sauce, man.
Yeah, that's the least difficult sauce there is in just about every iteration. The term pasta sauce implies that this is a sauce that you just have to cook some pasta and then put on the pasta.
1 + 1, and you're done. Yeah.
This sauce, if worse comes to worse, you could microwave this shit, my guy.
Yeah. Speaking of microwaving the Tostitos cheese queso, that's more complicated than pasta sauce.
It's like, can I microwave this in the jar? Yeah. I'm scared it's going to be really hot, but I don't really want to dirty another jar. That's kind of difficult.
There's some math to do there.
There's some logistics to overcome before you put that hot cheese on chip and bite down.
And you're not going to finish the whole thing. So if you do happen to put it in a microwave-safe bowl, you're going to scoop it back into the jar? Or what? Saran wrap that?
You got to judge. You got to eyeball how much queso you're going to need that day.
That's not easy.
I mean, size. I think the size of the jar can make it difficult. But I'm not ordering a barrel of queso. Unfortunately.
No, you probably shouldn't be.
But then there would be things that make me think that's not difficult. How I could easily crack the top, pour it in the bathtub, and have a cheese bath.
Ooh. Yeah.
A dream of mine is to get a kiddie pool, get 2 kiddie pools, fill one with chips and one with salsa, and have a bath with someone who's very close to me.
Okay.
Do you have a review?
I do. I forgot. Easter was happening. So this is a couple weeks out of date. And it's not technically an Easter review. It's just Easter adjacent.
Sure, springtimey, bunny rabbit,
Jesus-y.
Jesus.
This is a Google review for the television program Nova. Famous PBS series Nova. And you know anything about Nova?
No.
Yes. This is a review from Marla Borini, which is like that. Her last name is Bor plus Eni. Sounds like a spicy pasta dish with pork. Give me some of that Borini.
It might be a difficult sauce.
It might be. Marla writes, I just watched an episode called The Holy Grail. The onyx small cup that they claim to be what Jesus and his other 11 apostles shared a drink out of doesn't look big enough to hold 12 mouthfuls of wine. I think it's time these people think out of the box. Just because something was found in a certain location doesn't mean a certain person used it. Marla didn't even leave a rating, and she just had to get that off her chest.
Sure. She said, fuck this stupid ass Holy Grail propaganda. But what that makes me think is like, in order to share the wine with the Jesus in the ceremony, is everyone glugging it? Do you gotta glug it?
I don't think you have to. It's not like Jesus is like, hey, don't puss out on me here. This is my blood, okay? This is expensive stuff.
I want to pass some of that over the palate, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a glug, glug, glug pass. It's a sip pass.
Get the
situation.
essence of it. You got to swirl it around a bit, see if it's got legs. Get the bouquet of that. Jesus, wow.
Right. They didn't have a spit grail next to it where you take the taste and spit it out. So you just got to take a sippy.
Yeah, a little wash over all those taste buds.
And you're good to go. It's ceremonial, right?
That's true. We're not getting sloshed.
Yeah, I don't think ceremonial implies a lack of sloshing.
I know it's the guy's last night in town, but you don't need to go overboard.
Yeah, listen, the wine's expensive. Just get a sip. We got beer for drinking, okay?
Yeah. This is the good stuff. This is the sipping stuff.
That's the sipper. If take that for taste. And then for feels, we got some fucking Busch Light in back, boys. You can go ahead and help yourself. Yeah. That's how I read it for sure. If I would, the other apostles would be staring if they're passing the Holy Grail and someone's taking a couple 2-3 mini sips.
You hear that gulp action going on. You see Judas's jugular going. God, I hate you, Judas. I don't know why, but I always found you a bit distasteful.
I think Peter would drink too much. I think Peter, he thinks he's sort of all that. He deserves another sip.
And a bag of chips, you know what I mean?
Maybe my readings on them is off. Man, maybe they should have had a sort of they all had to do a keg stand. And maybe that would be more appropriate.
Come on, do it for Jesus.
Yep, I'll grab your ankles. Don't worry, I won't let you fall. We're going to do this together.
Jesus is just not even touching him. They're just hold up, floating in air. See? Am I alive for the party or what?
Yeah, Jesus would be great at a college party. He has all kinds of party tricks. The walking on water, that one would really go over crazy.
Too cool.
The water and the wine.
Practical.
The floating keg stand.
Flipping those tables, man.
Yeah, flip cup.
He's got skill.
Beer pong. It would just sort of UFO float over. Dunk. Plop right in.
Oh, hey, man, Davey, he's had too much. He's dying, man. Bring him over here. Let me see. He's blind, I think. We can fix this. We can fix this, guys. Don't call an ambulance.
He's doing magical stomach pumps on the spot.
Oh man, I gotta drive home. I'm gonna have to wait a while. Dude, Jesus got the wheel, bro. Don't worry.
Jesus sort of kicking back at home, eyes rolled into the back of his head, driving everyone home simultaneously.
Yeah, you're sort of fetal position in the passenger seat of your car, just watching the wheel turn.
Thanks, Jesus. Thanks
Jesus.
for running home. And your car keys back, they're back at home magically.
Dude's got my back.
Good thing we brought some eggs for him. He loves eggs.
He loves eggies.
Don't hide them. I have let's take a friggin' break, dude.
All right.
Let's take a frickin' break.
Bye, babe.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt. Hey everybody, it's a Brent segment. Let's go. This week I got something special, a bit of a, what do we call it when we smash two segments together? Reviscera? Is that what we called it?
Yeah, sure.
Reviscera, because there's a bunch of, well, this one is a steaming pile of crap app reviews.
Ooh, okay.
So I have some reviews for the mobile game Marvel Snap, a trading card game about Marvel characters, free to play, and it's also on Steam. So I thought I would get some 1-star reviews from the iTunes store, all crap app reviews, and then get some Steam reviews. I want to get mostly positive just to have the contract, but
I like it.
Some not recommends found their way into the pile.
Okay.
Let's start with the crap apps, since I found those first, and they're at the top of my list. This one is from, and keep in mind, all the crap app reviews are 1-star, as is in line with the segment's tradition. New user 456633 titles their review woke. They write, was good, and I was spending money until Marvel went woke in April with the whole trans and furry religion garbage. Go woke, go broke, 1-star.
I mean, he spent money on him, so.
Yeah, that's so funny. I spent you got all my money already, but I'm done. You have my money, but I'm sick of you guys. Go broke. Go broke. Mike J. Kopek titles their review, Mike Kopek. They write, I was charged a $9.99 package for $24 without any forewarning. This happened on several occasions. I find this practice to be classless and robbery. 1-star.
Way to take the high road on it, though.
You can't argue with that,
Yeah, that is the moral argument. The classless.
Adino32 titles it Horrific Late Game. They write, fun at first, smart concept with poker-like mechanics. Early game is fun. However, middle game and late game is horrible. Card progression horrible. Meta late game stale and horrible. Communication by dev team horrible. Response to bug fixing horrible. They released a card and it crashes games horrible. They pulled the card and 3 days counting have not fixed it. Horrible. How does that get by testing? Horrible. Read the Discord. Very discouraging. Focus on responses by devs. Non-existent. Horrible. 1 star.
Tell me what you really thought, though.
Jack U titles their review ties. Overall score used to be a win for both sides. Now it's win or lose. Not as fun. 1 star.
Okay. Welcome to the real world.
Welcome to the real world, bud. Sometimes you gotta tie. Green Perp titles their review. You people are R-tards.
Oh boy.
That's what they wrote. R slash, they didn't even. That's not me censoring it. Anyway. Yeah, great Shuri fix. Dumbass company doesn't understand when a card is too powerful. Ridiculous. You people constantly make game less fun. 1 star. A Toxic Wasteland by Jada's Underage Lover will take us out of here. Used to love this game, very addicting. Now it's just a toxic wasteland where hardcore gamers with bad hygiene and love of hentai thrive. The new update gave people with no life and death plenty of money to spend and buy what they need. Also, if you have anger issues, avoid it at all costs. But then again, most people with anger issues won't admit they have anger issues until they smash their phone on the ground after losing a match to some weeb on here. 1 star.
Typed on a smashed phone. I'm thinking.
Yeah, so let's get out of the crap and into the steaming pile, shall we?
Yeah, clean ourselves off.
Yeah, out of the crap and into the pile. We got ourselves, the whole name is cut off, I apologies, but Heart of the Cards B recommends Marvel Snap on Steam. They write, Mr. Stark, I feel so good. Slime recommends. They write, great to play while pooping. That's what wasn't mentioned by a lot of the iTunes reviews.
Different priorities, man.
Yeah. Zone MD does not recommend. They write, tried it, way too simple for me.
Congrats.
Oh man, it's too easy, bro. All you nerds, it's too easy, dude. All you weebs. Jess Joss does not recommend. The community, very toxic. All of them just keep spamming Snap while using Meta. I hope I get a mute button for those censored censors that you created. R-Dubs recommends. They have 51 hours on record, by the way.
Oh, get it.
Love snapping one off in the morning.
Same.
Same. This next one is by Morbius. They have 1 review. They do have 87 hours at time of review and 92 hours at time of me screenshotting it. They write, this game has Morbius. Thumbs up.
That is so much time. Wow.
Sensud does not recommend. 161 hours on record. Oh, okay. At time of review, 102 hours. Currently, 160 hours. They write, you will lose your life playing this game. Do not recommend.
Seems like it. Wow.
Kinky Turtle recommends. 8 hours on record. I don't know if this game is pay to win, but I paid, and I'm winning.
That's a good attitude.
They like it. They're having a good time. So that's Marvel Snap. I play it. It's a good game.
Sounds fun.
It's fun. Pretty fun. Yeah, it is. It is for a cell phone, a free-to-play cell phone game with Marvel licensed product. The monetization is surprisingly not predatory. I find it.
I hate it when there's those things like that. Oh, you gotta wait 8 hours or you pay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the main thing. When I tried it, I was like, "Can I play forever? Can I, is there an energy system keeping me from playing? You can, 1, play forever. 2, none of the stuff you pay for is not cosmetic. You can get some cards early, but you can get them for free if you just play.
Okay.
And yeah, it's there is a lot of whale bait in the store, but
okay.
I'm not very tempted by $100 bundles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's the occasional $5 bundle, which you don't even have to get those. So yeah, if you like snapping and you like marveling, then try this, steaming pile of crap. You'll probably like it. Do you have a review?
I do. I'm gonna change this up, change gears. I have a Yelp review for a little establishment called Endiro Coffee that I actually visited this past weekend. This review comes to us from Yelp Elite 2023, 22, 21, 2019, 18, 17. Steve, quote, "I'm yelping my best life, A."
He's back.
Have we read this before?
Oh, I was thinking of that owner's obnoxious.
Oh.
That was such an obnoxious, profile title that I thought of the owner's obnoxious one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Steve's little byline is, "One unsolicited opinion coming up for you." It's cute enough.
I think it's, I don't know, if it's on Yelp, it's kind of solicited.
It kind of is solicited.
You didn't, email it to me or anything.
Here is Steve's review, again, of Endiro Coffee. Steve writes, "Boy, it took me 3 times to get something here, and it was almost worth the time and effort. Endiro is a pretty nice-looking coffee shop in Aurora, in a charming old building, good for gathering. It has some great-tasting coffee and food as well. Has a few issues with communication and running out of countless items. The prices aren't bad for most stuff. Checked it out for the 3rd time recently at lunch. It was the first time I actually got any coffee or food, though. The first time, no one ever took my order, so I left without trying anything and considered never coming again. But I would. On the second visit, they were out of avocados. This virtually eliminated every vegan option, so I couldn't eat then. It looks like 3rd time was the charm. Kind of. I had the AeroPress. It's $3.95 a cup. This is a process that forces hot water through precisely measured coffee, however that works. It was good. This would have been even better with sugar. I asked for it. Then I never got it. Fuck me. I had the avocado and black bean torta to eat. It's $7.95 for a kind of Mexican sandwich. This has avocados and mole spiced black beans topped with green leaf lettuce, red onions, and tomatoes. It comes with a side. The one I got was the hot cassava wedges. Basically, these were like fries. They were good. Would have been even better with ketchup. Again, I asked. Then once again, I never got. Fuck me twice. Great tasting coffee and food. If the service would improve, it would be incredible. They need better training for the waitstaff. 3 stars.
Okay. I mean, the descriptions of the food sounded very...
I forgot. We do have a response from the owner.
Oh, boy.
From business manager Cody L. Don't worry, it's nothing terrible.
Oh, boy.
But Cody writes, "Hi, Steve. I am disappointed to hear about your experience, which was absolutely not up to our standards. If you could happen to let me know when you visited, that will help. And running out of avocados should just really never happen. I want to fix this."
That's so corny.
That is weird.
I think avocados is the most reasonable fruit
thing to run out of. Yeah, it goes bad fast.
It's so fast.
You're waiting on it, you're waiting on it, you're waiting on it, you blink, it's bad.
Right. If I ask for avocado and a restaurant says, "Sorry, we don't have any right now," that makes me feel better because I know they're not just going to schluck me some nasty old brown avocado.
Slop, yeah.
Right.
Don't give me that slop.
They don't want to fuck up a customer's day by giving them some garbage avocado.
Scratching their chins. You think we can just scrape the brown off the top? Maybe it's green underneath. Let's try, man. No thanks.
I do think it's a little wild to say your waitstaff needs training. I think that's always a wild assumption for someone at an establishment to make, because the assumption I always make is that they know how to do their job. They just don't want to.
That's fair. Yeah. I was going to say, I've been to a restaurant, unfortunately, multiple times now, and each time I notice something worse about it.
Sure.
Like the booth that's tearing apart, but seeing that none of the salt shakers were full. They were all like empty or almost empty. And it takes a while for a salt shaker to get used up. So how does it get empty? But I guess, yeah, maybe they just don't want to do that.
And I think a lot of stuff like that, like general building maintenance and like stocking stuff for customer, that's a management. Management is just, a bunch of slackers.
There was a leak in the roof and it was dripping onto the floor and just like a huge puddle. They didn't have anything blocking it off. It was just a huge puddle.
Yeah, you can't blame disrepair on the busboy, unfortunately.
I can't.
That's Mr. and Mrs. Management.
That's classist of me, I guess.
Yeah, if I was a busboy at a place with a leak in the roof, they would not. And they said, "Hey, you want to get on the roof and fix that?" I would say no. I would say no.
You want to double my pay? Come on.
Yeah, what's in it for me, bub?
If I'm going to be the handyman too.
I'll work with a drip trap on my head every now and then before I get up there, bud. But yeah, I mean, you can tell when a waitstaff is untrained, right? They feel very frantic. They're shaking. They say, "This is my first day." Things like that.
Yeah.
But if there's a general indifference, they're just not in the mood, bub. And there could be a million reasons why.
Yeah, you can't fault somebody for hating their job.
Right. Or, this guy's taking notes and being a Yelp reviewer. Maybe I'll just not maybe my day would be better if I didn't give a shit about this customer. I don't think that's an unreasonable thought to have.
No.
We got a little time left, huh?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of reviews in this one. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I got another one from Amazon for the Bowawa 3D decorative cardboard campfire centerpiece artificial fire fake flame party paper party decorative flame torch red orange set.
Let's go.
6 set. It's just like a paper cutout tripod fire.
Sounds lit.
We're full of those today. Sarah from Indiana titles her review. Oh yes, I wanted to say we're getting pretty sacrilegious on this episode, so here's some more sacrilege.
Stuff it in a sack.
Sarah from Indiana worked well for what I needed. I needed flames for a bulletin board presentation, and this fire fit the need. I could easily see how imitation flames could be used for other projects, especially in Bible class for lessons. I appreciate that they were two-sided. 5 stars. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, but when there's fire happening in the Bible, usually not a fun time is being had.
Other than talking about the burning bush, yeah, I don't know exactly what sort of Bible class is going to be using fire.
There's only, besides a bush burning, which I'm not, that was sort of a prelude to some nastiness, if I'm not mistaken. But there's only one sort of map. You're looking at the course select for your Bible cart game. You got St. Peter's Cathedral. You got the Wise Man's Rally, all kinds of fun carts. But only one has the fire theme. Right. One location, 7 rings.
Okay.
A crazy guy leading it. Yeah. So, but maybe I just, of all the things you could illustrate with sort of a pop-up visual aid in a Bible class, I'm just afraid that flames are being put at the forefront.
Yeah, there's a lot more wholesome things. Maybe fire is exciting. If you want to get the kids engaged, sure enough, they'll probably, ooh, fire, what's that about? Your eternal damnation.
There is one other story that has some good fire in the Bible. That's old Sodom and Gomorrah. Love telling that one in class.
Kids, they go wild for it. They go nuts.
When you dump out the big pillars of salt in the middle, they all just jump all over and start licking it.
Ooh. Now, that's supposed to represent people. Mm-hmm.
They're all just waiting. They're all just waiting for that stupid bitch to turn around and turn into a pillar of salt so they can just get their lick on.
Yeah.
Turn around, sinner! They're all screaming.
That would make for a good interactive story time.
You just gotta somehow Pavlov dog style get your kids hooked on salt licks, and that's the ticket to having them pay attention in Bible class.
Frankly, I don't know why we're not educators and religious figures in our communities.
Brother Brent, how did you convert your entire community so quickly? Well, I just started slipping salt into their water lines.
I put out the old salt lick. ABC, come to me.
And I whipped out my favorite story, old Sodom and Gomorrah.
And they say, give me more.
And I had that old salt finale, baby. And then there's only one man they could go to get their lick on, and that was me down at the church, baby. We ain't handing out communion wafers. We hanging out little big old deer-sized salt lick cubes.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yep.
Anything else to say about this Bible class that needs to feature flames?
No, I don't think so. I just really like the first line of that review, or maybe the first couple of words. I needed flames. Was that it?
Yeah, it's exactly it. She was talking about how she wasn't talking about the cardboard. She needed something really cool. I needed some flames
so
to start
many
off this.
Times in my life, I need flames. Talking about my car. Talking about I've got a bag of marshmallows.
Talking about flambe.
My flambe isn't working, chef. You need flames.
You need flames. Oh. Go on Amazon and get that cardboard shit. It has both. It's double-sided. So happy to see that.
That is reassuring.
Thank you for listening to this single-sided episode of ReviewParty.com. I had fun.
I had a blast.
A big flame blast.
I had a I'm trying to think of a dog pun. I had a because I'm Air Matt. That was this episode.
Yeah, you started. I had a howl. A howl.
I had a howl.
I had a. Ooh. I puked on the floor and then I started to eat it.
That's how you know I had a good time. Jesus came over, tried to revive me. I said, "No, I'm good, dude. I'm good."
I said, "No, give me some salt."
Rebound. I'm Airbud. I'm Air Matt. Don't worry. Give me that salt.
I want like Air Jordan's knockoffs, but it's just your little head on the little Jordan smiling. Yeah, thank you for listening. We got new episodes of this mess every Tuesday. That's right, #Tuesday Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to muse over, please send an email with a hyperlink to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name with the review so we can throw you some credit.
If you're in the mood for more funnies to fill your life that maybe you didn't get filled here on these episodes, these audio adventures, take yourself to our social media pages. There's a lot of funny, fun content there. I am being honest and reasonable with you.
He's telling the truth.
I'm telling the truth. Jesus is right here. He would slap me if I weren't. He didn't.
If you looked back at our social media content, you would not turn into a pillar of salt.
No. You can find such content at reviewparty.com on Instagram and TikTok, and at reviewpartypod on Twitter. If that doesn't do it for you, if that ain't enough to fill your cup, if it ain't running over yet, go to reviewparty.com, where you can find the blog, you can find all the episodes, all the listening platforms, you can find the shop. I've been toying with that blog, setting up some categories, tagging the blog so you can kind of like maybe navigate and find stuff. A little bit more on that later, because it's a WIP, a work in progress, as we say in the biz.
But whippy.
But be advised, it's going to whip out some fun stuff pretty soon. Because we care about this. We care about you and your experience.
We love whipping one out in the morning.
Nothing better.
Nothing better. Hey, No one else likes whipping out a jam every now and then. It's Nosebleeds. You heard their song Bread for Breakfast throughout the episode. You're about to hear it again in a little bit. If you want to hear that song or more like it, go on over to Spotify. You can hear their music for free. Nosebleeds, one word, baby. I have a finisher. This is for another card game. One that is physical in nature. Skillmatics card game. Guess and 10 Deadly Dinosaurs. Gifts for 8-year-olds and up. Quick game of smart questions, fun family game. So this is Guess and 10 is the name of the game. Deadly Dinosaurs edition.
So kind of like 20 questions, but for dinosaurs?
Yeah,
and
yeah. You get a little card with the dinosaurs and their some traits and trivia and stuff.
All right. I'm on board.
You got to figure out what kind of. I'm looking at the card for the Apetrix. What is that? Archaeopteryx?
Yeah, that's spot on. I'm not going to correct you.
Clues: I was a dinosaur and a bird. I used to
Arcteryx?
eat insects. My name means ancient wing. So stuff. Yeah, you learn about dinosaurs. We love it. But enough about that. I think Beck really puts it better more elegantly than either of us can.
Artist?
It could be. They title it "Fun Game." They write. Makes you think. 5 stars.
I hope so.